You try to get out of bed in the morning, and something feels off. Your legs don't push you up the way they used to. You walk to the kitchen, but the steps are slower, stiffer, and less steady. You tell yourself, it's just age, but deep down, you wonder, is this how it starts? Many people over 60 quietly experience this. Weak legs, tight knees, a dull ache that never really goes away, and worst of all, the fear of falling, the fear of losing your independence, the silent thought, what if one day I can't walk on my own anymore? If this sounds familiar, this video was made for you. Because what if I told you? The strength in your legs could be restored, not with pills or surgeries, but with one simple anti-inflammatory food used daily in Japan, South Korea, and Germany. There's hope, and it begins in your kitchen. In this video, we'll uncover why do legs weaken after 60, how inflammation plays a silent but powerful role, and how one food, plus 5 others, could change the way you walk, move, and live every day. Before we dive in, if you care about living strong, walking confidently, and aging with freedom, please consider subscribing to this channel. We share science-backed tips each week to help you take control of your health naturally, because sometimes one simple food, it can save your legs and your life. Number 1, anti-inflammatory food to save your legs. So what is this powerful, everyday food that could help you walk stronger and feel more stable? Let me tell you about sweet potatoes. Yes, sweet potatoes. Not a new supplement, not a miracle pill, just a humble root vegetable that's been nourishing generations. In places like Japan and South Korea, where seniors often stay active well into their 80s, sweet potatoes are eaten almost every day. And here's why. Sweet potatoes are one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory foods. They're packed with beta-carotene, vitamin C, potassium, and fiber. These nutrients work together to calm inflammation in the joints, feed tired muscles, and restore circulation to your legs. Think of it this way. If your legs feel stiff, weak, or cramp easily, it's often not age, it's inflammation, and sweet potatoes help put out that internal fire. One small serving in the morning can make a difference, especially if your legs feel tired after just a short walk, or if your knees start hurting halfway up the stairs. Dr. Stephanie Studensky, a leading geriatric researcher, once said, "We don't fear aging. We fear becoming trapped by weak legs, by pain, by loss of freedom." And she's right. Your legs are not just limbs. They are your link to life. Now imagine this. Instead of more pills, what if you started your day with a warm bowl of mashed sweet potatoes? Soft, easy to digest, comforting, but also deeply healing. You can steam them, bake them, or mash them with a touch of olive oil. They're gentle on the stomach and strong for the muscles. Because what your legs need right now is not another medication. It's nourishment. And sweet potatoes might just be the fuel they've been asking for. Number 2, top 3 everyday habits that damage leg strength. Now here's something many people don't realize. Sometimes it's not what we eat, but what we do after we eat that slowly weakens our legs. Let me explain. Habit 1, skipping breakfast. When you skip your first meal of the day, your muscles go too long without the fuel they need. Especially after age 60, your body becomes more sensitive to periods of fasting. That means the longer you wait to eat, the longer your muscles stay in breakdown mode. And when your legs aren't fed, they shrink, Muscle is not stored permanently. It has to be built and maintained every single day, especially in the morning when your body is ready to receive nutrition and begin repair. So even something simple, like a small breakfast with sweet potatoes or eggs, can trigger that healing signal. Habit 2, sitting right after meals. A lot of us eat, then head straight to the couch. But after 60, this habit slows digestion and weakens circulation. Food sits heavy in the stomach, blood flow gets sluggish, and your legs, instead of getting stronger, start feeling heavier, stiffer, more swollen. But just 5 minutes of gentle movement after eating, even walking around the house, helps your body process food better, improves blood flow, and signals the legs. Stay active. Habit 3. Over-relying on supplements instead of real food. Supplements have their place, but they don't build leg strength the way natural foods do. Your body absorbs nutrients best when they come with fiber, enzymes, and antioxidants from whole foods. Real food speaks to your body in a language it understands. Think about it. Would your grandmother have relied on a powder in a jar? Or would she have eaten a warm, home-cooked meal? Sometimes, what weakens our legs isn't just time or illness. It's the little things. Skipping meals, sitting too long, choosing pills over food. But here's the beautiful part. These are habits we can change. Today, gently, one step at a time. Because your legs, they're listening. And every choice you make, they feel it. Number 3, top 5, foods that quietly strengthen the legs. Let's now talk about 5 everyday foods that work quietly in the background to make your legs stronger, your steps more stable, and your joints less painful. These are not exotic superfoods. They're simple, easy to find, and deeply nourishing. But few people realize just how powerful they are. 1. Spinach. This leafy green is rich in magnesium and potassium. Magnesium supports nerve signals, so your legs move with better coordination. Potassium reduces muscle cramps and balances fluids in the muscles. A handful of spinach in soup or steamed with garlic can ease stiffness in your knees and ankles. It's gentle but powerful. 2. Chia seeds. Tiny but mighty. Chia seeds are packed with plant-based omega-3s and anti-inflammatory compounds. They also help regulate blood sugar, which affects energy in the legs. Soaking them overnight in almond milk or adding them to oatmeal can reduce morning joint pain. Think of them as your legs' joint oil. 3. Salmon. Wild salmon is rich in protein, vitamin D, and anti-inflammatory fats. Protein rebuilds muscle. Vitamin D supports bone strength, and omega-3s soothe the small tissues around your knees and hips. Many seniors who add salmon just twice a week say, "I can climb stairs again without feeling like my legs will give out." 4. Beets. Beets are natural circulation boosters. They help increase nitric oxide in the body, opening up blood vessels. That means more oxygen reaches your muscles, especially during walking. Drinking beet juice or roasting beets as a side dish can improve stamina and reduce that heavy leg feeling. Turmeric with black pepper. Turmeric reduces chronic joint inflammation, but only when paired with black pepper. This combination activates curcumin, the main healing compound. Many elderly people say they feel less knee swelling and better range of motion after a few weeks. You can add turmeric and black pepper to tea, stews, or soups. It's nature's pain relief, right in your kitchen. One of the biggest myths is that leg weakness is a normal part of aging. But the truth is, it's often just a sign that your body hasn't been fed the right fuel. And now you know 5 healing foods that speak directly to your legs. Small changes, real results. Number 4, real story. Mrs. Eleanor, 72, from Oregon. Let me tell you about someone I met a few years ago. Her name is Eleanor. She was 72 years old. She lived in a quiet town in Oregon. And for a long time, she stopped going to the park. Why? Because her legs had become so weak. She couldn't make it past the front gate without holding onto the wall. The fear of falling was stronger than the joy of walking. She said, "I used to walk every evening, but now I just watch people walk from the window." It wasn't just the physical pain. It was the emotional pain of losing independence, the slow, invisible grief of watching your life shrink to 4 walls. When we spoke, I asked her one question. "Eleanor, when do you feel your legs get weaker?" She thought for a moment and said softly, "I guess after I started skipping meals and sitting more, I didn't even notice it was happening." That's how it begins for many. But Eleanor decided to make one small change. She started eating a warm bowl of sweet potatoes every morning. She added spinach and chia seeds to her lunch. She drank ginger tea with turmeric at night. And after every meal, she stood up and walked around the house for 5 minutes. It didn't happen overnight, but within 2 months, she walked to the park again, without pain, without fear. And when she called me, her voice was full of light. She said, "I didn't know food could bring my legs back, but it did." That moment, that tone in her voice, that's when I realized we're not just talking about nutrition, we're talking about dignity, about freedom, about coming back to life. As Dr. Studensky once said, we're not afraid of aging. We're afraid of losing our legs and being trapped within 4 walls. Eleanor's story is not rare. It's possible, and it can be yours too. Number 5, top 3 healing habits. After age 60. Let's now talk about 3 gentle healing habits that you can begin today. They don't require a gym, they don't cost $1, and they've helped hundreds of older adults regain strength. 1 step at a time. Healing habit number 1, morning leg massage. Just 2 to 3 minutes. Every morning, before breakfast, take a few minutes to gently massage your legs. Use warm hands. Start from your thighs and move downward to your knees, calves, and ankles. This wakes up your circulation and lymph flow, especially if your legs feel swollen or heavy in the morning. It also tells your nerves it's time to move. This small act brings your body out of stiffness and into movement. Healing habit number 2. Walk for 5 minutes after every meal. You don't need long walks. Just 5 minutes after breakfast, lunch and dinner, even around your home. This prevents blood sugar spikes, keeps digestion smooth, and supports the muscles in your legs. It also reduces the stiffness that sets in after sitting too long. 1 step becomes 2, and soon your legs start remembering, we're still alive. Healing habit number 3. Number 3, drink anti-inflammatory tea. Before bed. Before you sleep, give your legs something warm and soothing. A simple tea made with turmeric, ginger, and a pinch of black pepper. This helps reduce nighttime inflammation, the kind that causes swelling and joint pain. It also calms your nervous system and helps you rest deeper, which is when your body repairs the most. You can brew it fresh or keep a small thermos by your bed. It's not just a tea, it's a message of care from you to your own body. These 3 habits may seem small, But over time, they become signals. They tell your legs, you're still important, you're still needed, and I'm here to take care of you. And when your legs feel that love, they begin to respond. You've made it here, and that already says something beautiful about you. You care. You want to walk stronger, live fuller, and take your next steps with more freedom. Let's take a quiet moment to remember what matters. Your legs are not failing. They're asking for care. They are asking to be seen, nourished, and loved. So let's gently revisit what we've learned today. Sweet potatoes, one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory foods, restore muscle, reduce joint pain, and feed circulation. 3 habits we often overlook: skipping breakfast, sitting after meals, and relying on pills quietly chip away at our strength. 5 everyday foods: spinach, chia seeds, salmon, beets, and turmeric hold the power to rebuild your legs from within. We heard Eleanor's story, a woman who felt trapped, but walked again with confidence, simply by changing what she ate and how she moved. And we now know 3 healing habits: a morning massage, a 5-minute walk, a warm tea at night. Simple signals that whisper to your legs, you still matter. Because strength doesn't start in the gym. It begins with how we treat our bodies moment by moment, meal by meal. So here's my message to you, dear friend. It's never too late. Not for your legs, not for your life. If something in this video touched you, please like, subscribe to Golden Health, and share it with someone who needs hope today. Because sometimes, one small tip can change everything. And don't stop here. In our next video, we uncover a daily mistake millions of older adults make. A silent habit that speeds up leg muscle loss without you even realizing it. You won't want to miss it, because your legs deserve more than strength. They deserve freedom. Golden Health, where aging becomes the beginning of something deeply alive.